All right, g'day legends, TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here. Today, we kick off the streaming for round 4 in 2025 with the South Sydney Rabbitohs versus the Penrith Panthers here. Ignore the banner at the bottom there. TJC's a Muppet and forgot the most important part of updating the stream before going live, which is giving you the regular pre-game thing. So Rabbitohs 0-0. Panthers. That's TJC's bad. I'll be saying hello to you guys in the chat in just a second here. I hope you're all having a wonderful night here. Personally been not necessarily a long day, but very tired after my short time out, folks. Very tired and keen to get on with hopefully a fun stream here. Hi, Legend, says Krishan. Hello, Legend. Welcome to the stream. Always good to have you here. Hope you're having an amazing time. Bulldog Season says, hey, TJC, I voted Penrith on the poll, but they are not getting the 5-peat when the doggies are Best joke of the night, Bulldog Season. Best joke of the night. Neil Clarkson says, hi, Legend. Para played well last week. All things considered, Legend, compared to what we've done in the past, absolutely played well last week. Much improved performance. What do you think about the idea of letting Brown go now instead of next year? I think it's disappointing, Legend. I think players should play out through their contract that they're obligated to at their best. Unfortunately, Dylan Brown right now is just not performing, and it's definitely a consideration. But I like Dylan as a bloke, and when he's at his best, I love him as a player just as much. But I think whatever's best for Dylan in the club, I say. I think that's the only answer I can really give at this time, man, to that question. But it's a really good question, Neil. Very good question. Liam says, do you think Manly fans will boo Delhi Cherry Evans? They'll boo him until he plays it absolutely brilliant for them, Liam. Rabbitohs by 4, first try scorer Alex Johnson, Liam also predicts here. You reckon Alex Johnson? Well, mate, it wouldn't be a South Sydney Rabbitohs game if AJ didn't go over, would it? Wouldn't be. Tyler, can the Parramatta upset Manly? Can, but will are two different things. And yes, we did sign Dylan Walker, Legend. I think he's a great signing for us. I'm really excited to have Dylan Walker part of the club. I think that he's something we've lacked in terms of experience, and I think he'll be solid for us. He can play a lot of positions. That's something we've really lacked and really need, I think. He's the perfect kind of player. Well, I think that his signing could really benefit whether Dylan goes or not, okay, which is really not my decision, but whether he goes or not, I think he could really benefit some of the younger boys like Riley Smith. Remember, this guy can play 9. He can play lock. Riley's a young guy coming through right now. It's not a great team, but he's shining through the cracks, you know? So to have a player coming with the experience like him, I think will help him out a lot, Legends. Mel in the chat says, Legends, welcome to the stream, Mel. Good to have you here. Favorite New Zealand Warriors fan, as we always say on the channel, right? Hopefully you've had an amazing week. How are you tonight, says George Allen? Well, mate, I'm a little sore. Went to the gym, but outside of that, I'm pretty legendary, bro. Ready for a cracking game of rugby league here between these two teams. Bulldog Season says, hey, what happens to Sam Parra would pump us? Hey, Liam's just very, very passionate about the Parramatta Eels, mate. Don't take it seriously. Bulldog Season in the chat says, what did you think of Adakar getting booed? He can't deserve it, but still soft spot for him. In my opinion, at the end of the day, look, he did do something wrong, but also you sacked him, in my personal opinion, all right? He didn't walk out on a contract. He was sacked, all right? He needed a club to go. Para were interested. Dragons were also, from looks, interested, but Para were the only one where it was a location he'd want to go. He didn't want to go to the Gong. In my personal opinion, sorry, my brain paused for a second there. I don't think he should have been booed to the level he did, and I was very let down by the Doggies fans in that manner. I'm not surprised he was booed, but I was really let down that it was the kind of booing it was, where it was the whole stadium every time he got the ball. Because with something like that, you'd think he cancelled a contract or did you guys dirty, neither of which is the case in my eyes. Liam Pritchard says, Zach Lomax was Parramatta Eels. Yes, he was, and he played a brilliant game for us. Legend. Michael Green Driver says, hi, Legend. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the stream, bruv. George Alam in the chat says, my prediction for the Panthers by 12 points. The Penny Penrith Panthers, 1-12, Legends. Hopefully Dylan Walker does good for Parramatta Eels. Oh, mate, Christian, I hope so. As a Parrot fan, I really hope so, Legend, that he does good. Typical Bulldogs fans. Hey, at the end of the day, Legend, we're Eels fans. We're always going to think anti of the Dogs, right? Dogs are always going to think anti of us. I feel like the quicker we learn to just put up with each other, the better for the healthiness of the game. My team against your team this Sunday. Yep, Michael Greendriver, and I'll be there supporting my team. Can't wait for that. Never vlogged a Manly game. Then again, I've also never vlogged a Queensland game. That's happening this year too a couple times. So a few new experiences coming this year. By the way, folks, the vlog views, got to give you credit there. They're very surprising this year. I did not expect them to jump how they have. The lowest viewed vlog is the Para Bulldogs vlog, and that is 705 views. You guys are insane with your support right now on the vlogs, as well as the streams even, and all that good stuff. Really appreciate you all. Unbelievable stuff. Be just as proud of yourselves as I am of the channel right now's performance. All you Aussie-based players stay in Aussie over it as a Wars fan. Seems you can join the Warriors, but then you leave anytime you like, not happy. I think that's fair enough. Mel, I don't think Warriors fans should be very happy that Dylan Walker was allowed to just leave like that. I think it benefits Parramatta, but also I can see what boat you're coming from, Mel, and I'm sorry about that. I tell her, always a pleasure being here, my friend. Always a pleasure having you here. Eugene, how you doing, Eugene? Says Panthers 1-12, mate. Thumbs up right now. Thumbs up, kind of like that little thumbs up you can hit below the stream, Legends. Honestly, I reckon the Penrith Panthers win this, and I think they win it well, but that's also just my thoughts on it. I feel like the Panthers really showed last week that they don't need Cleary, they don't need Edwards to perform to an elite level. It was Bulldogs. It was Bulldogs booing Tino level. Mate, Tino level. Mate, you Dogs fans are crazy. You crazy. I'm not going to boo DC, whatever club he ends up playing with. Michael Green driver, respect, bro. Respect. Backing your player always, right? No matter what happens with that DCE thing, by the way. And look, I'm not a Manly fan. Okay, so go, oh, look at this guy trying to give advice to Manly fans. But, like, the end of the day, Legends, he will always be, with what he's done for your club, a club legend, whether you like it or not, all right? Yes, he wants to leave at the end of the year, but it could just be for retirement, Legends, for all you know. But you got to remember, he's getting to that end of his career here. He spent his best years with Manly, and he's not walking out of a deal. He's leaving on good terms. He's leaving with the most respect you could possibly give a club, in my eyes. Daly Cherry Evans, however you think about Cherry, I don't think how he's handled this contract is anything wrong. And I do hope to see Manly fans still backing him in the future, wherever he goes, like our boy Michael here. I'm looking forward to the 5 when the Parramatta Eels against the Dragons. Round 5 is going to be legendary, Liam. It's going to be legendary. Jason Ritter says, evening. I had lasagna, meat pie, and garlic bread for dinner. Oh, you had the proper lasagna. Mate, you've had that proper spread. Perfect, George. Perfect. Oh, my God, I almost forgot to tip. Bulldog season, you got to tip, bruv. You got to tip. Get on the tips right now, Bulldog season. And remember to tip Para 13+ against Manly. Remember it. Don't forget it. I tipped the Rabbitohs to win, says Christian. Christian with the upset. Huge upset call there. Thoughts on Para signing Dylan Walker? I think it's a good signing for us. I think we need the experience, man. I think it'll benefit young players like Riley Smith coming through. He can play a number of positions, so he helps with depth as well for our young guys coming through as well. Not too much pressure on them. Overall, works really well for us. Who are the Dugs playing this week? I do not remember. Sharks. They're playing the Sharks. That's right. They're playing the Cronulla Sharks, Legends. Jason Ritter says Roosters versus Rabbitohs next week. That's going to be a legendary stream, bro. I can't wait for it. No offense to Manly fans. You have the worst fans when they are away team at Brookvale and your team loses. Hey, mate. We don't question opinions here, Legend. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. I see it, man. DC deserves respect, in my opinion, and I'm a Kiwi. Bravo. Yeah, see, what Mel says right there. Legends. If a Kiwi can do it, you as Aussies can do it. Liam Pritchard, Delhi Chance has been great Manly player for 15 years. Exactly. Nothing wrong with him respectfully saying this is my last one. Sharks this week. Michael Green driver says I think he's got to retire 100 out of 100, 50 out of 50. He will play. He shall play on, legends. He shall play on. Tyler, Riley Smith was brilliant last week. Oh, absolutely he was, Liam. Riley Smith simply did. 1 second. Riley Smith did a terrific job for our mighty, and yes, I do say mighty, because as I said on the prediction video, I am a rebel Parramatta Eels legends. Settings. Honestly, he really excites me. Really nice guy. Terrific player, all that stuff. Dog for Hainsey isn't. Dog for Hainsey. What are you talking about? What did Hainsey do? The dog. Mate, that's the only time I'm a dog. I'm the dog for Hainsey, bro. I'm the dog for Hainsey. Not too long till kickoff is due now, about 2 minutes away. So let's get on with the lineups here. For the South Sydney Rabbitohs here, we have Jai Gray lining up at fullback with Alex Johnston and Michaeli Ravalawa on the wings. Obviously, Ravalawa on loan from the Dargans. Isaiah Tass and Jack Whiten are your centres today, with Cody Walker captaining the side with Jamie Humphreys in the halves. You got to feel sorry for Lewis Dodd, who is unlikely to regain that unless things change soon. Sean Kepi lines up at prop with Tavita Totola to protect our mighty Mamu Spaghetti there, Peter Mamazule, with Keon Kolomatangi and Jai Arrow in the second rows. Tallis Duncan is your lock today, with the interchange being Davey Mawali, Jaden Sullivan, Savili Havilia, and Liam LeBlanc. Fletcher Myers is the 18th man there. Penrith Panthers running out onto the field here as the away side at Accor Stadium. Dane Laurie will line up at fullback for them, with Paul Alamotti and Brian Toto on the wings. Thomas Jenkins, after playing fullback last week versus the Storm, shifts into the centres with Isaac Tongo. Jack Cole and Trent Talau will be in the halves. Trent Talau playing his first proper game here. Moses Leota and Isaiah Papali'i then in the props. Mitch Kenny at 9. That's a late change, bringing Papali'i into the props. It got to go tip pass, by the way. Sweet, legend. Sweet. And number 9 is Mitch Kenny. Scott Sorensen and Liam Martin are your second rows, with Isaiah Yeo at lock. The interchange is Lindsay Smith, Liam Henry, Luke Garner, and Brad Schneider. Is anybody not going to notice the fact that it's LLL? It's all L's pretty much on their interchange here. That's not a good omen there for the Penrith Panthers with Casey McLean. Hey, what's in McLean the name? It's an L as 18th man there. L's for the Penrith Panthers. It's pretty crazy actually looking at the lineup here with the players they have out. Cleary and Edwards. How the heck do the Panthers still look so good, folks? I really hope Bulldogs will win the comp. You can hope all you like, legend, right? You can hope all you like. Anyways, remember, if you enjoy the stream, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, consider leaving a donation. It helps the channel out a lot, but of course, only if you can afford it. And let's kick off here. The South Sydney Rabbitohs will receive the ball first. Tavita Totola will run into the line there before being held back. If he decides to play on, I say Dolphins. I agree, Michael Green driver should probably be the Dolphins if he does decide to play on. I mean, he was literally born in Redcliffe. Look it up, legends. South Sydney Rabbitohs then, and it's up. It's our boy rushing through the line there. We got Tallis Duncan going down. Short pass to the right there by Mamo Spaghetti. He gets it over to Jai Arrow, and like an arrow, he just pulls back the bow, slots in there between the points. Over to the middle then again. Jai Gray here will rush on through. Jai Gray caught out. I'm going to listen to an interview on my website. Okay, George Alam. Okay, enjoy your interview, bruv, or whatever. High kick in the air here from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It'll go over as far as the 20 here then for Dane Laurie here. Dane Laurie then rushes into the line. Dane Laurie running forward. Dane Laurie put on the ground there. Just going to change that to say round 4 because the little writing does matter what that says too, folks. A minute gone by in this game here as Mitch Kenny goes over to the right here. Scott Sorensen, 4-time premiership winner, barging on through there, held back behind the midpoint. Now over we go. Talau Gets it over to Liam Martins. Martin gets them starting. Over to Kenny. Mitch Kenny here. Mitches get stitches. 3 South Sydney Rabbitohs on him there, and they put him on the ground. South Sydney with a good defensive display there, just not quite to the level of what they'll need in this game. In the air, the Penrith Panthers collects, but on 5th tackle, he'll be held there. That's exactly what South would have wanted in that play there. Here they go. DCE been 15 years at Manly. Why would anyone boo him at his age of thinking of himself? I know, Neil Clarkson. I can't understand it either, but ask Manly fans because they're the ones that are upset about it, legend. I understand that he's a legend and that you don't want to see him go, but in the end, at his age, it's just immature to be so bad. Morning to the good people. What's up? What's up, mate? Nobody yet. It remains 0-0, but I hope you're feeling pretty up for it, mate. South Sydney Rabbitohs down the left here. Good smash and dash there. Mummy Spaghetti goes to Sean Keppie here. Sean Keppie, mate, solid start to his 2025 campaign, eh? Gets to the halfway line then. Mummy Spaghetti then, and Humphreys will thunder that in the air over to the right here, and on the 10-metre line, it'll be collected by Brian To'o. For those trying to imagine watching the game at home here, Penrith Panthers are attacking to the left of your TV. The South Sydney Rabbitohs going towards the right for a try. On second now, 45. They go here. It's a good push there from Paul Alamotti there. Paul Alamotti into there. Paul Alamotti caught out. Only halfway through the set there as they get past the halfway line. Moses Leota, him and Fisher Harris were such a deadly combination. Over to Isaiah Yeo then. Obviously, Fisher Harris no longer part of them. He is at the New Zealand Warriors. Now on the South Sydney Rabbitohs' body, and you would have thought they'd try something. But showing a bit of his inexperience there, the young Penrith Panthers, number 7, will knock the ball on there. Trent Talau, folks. He's got the promise, but just not the execution in that play. Yes, he did in 2011, Liam. You are definitely not good. Boo Dylan Brown when he plays for... I won't boo Dylan Brown, and I'm sure there's a few... But I think there will be some para fans that do, Michael. I won't, but I know there'll be some para fans that do. I agree with you, though. You shouldn't, man. You shouldn't. Yes, they did, George. Yes, they did, and it was... Ugh. Cody Walker now to the left here. Oh, there they go. South Sydney. Johnson kicks it in the air. The Buddies for a try. Oh, blinks it back, and the Panthers will take it out of play there. That could have been an epic start to this game here. South Sydney had the opportunity. And that was a gap down the left you would have never seen from the last 4 years at the Panthers. Honestly, he could have tried to ground it himself, but I don't think Cody Walker realised where he was there. Well, there we go. Well, god dang, it's going to be a penalty, folks, to South Sydney Rabbitohs. Incorrect restart there from the pass, folks. South Sydney Rabbitohs from on the 10 here of the Panthers' defensive area to keep a try out here. The Rabbitohs almost scored a try to get a point. They almost did, but they didn't quite manage it. George Alarm here. I think they beat the Wars in the grand final, Liam. I think they did too, Mel. I know Manly beat Warriors at 1, I'm pretty sure. So they're almost away. To the left here, to Vita Totola here. Once questioned if he even walk again after his injury. Back in the South Sydney Rabbitohs colours there. Tackled behind it. We then have Mummy Spaghetti going to Walker. Walker's on here. Walker's on here. Walker's held back. Mummy Spaghetti. Only the second tackle here. 5.5 minutes gone by. Could we see the red or green light up here for South Sydney? Oh! How is Talis Duncan not broken through there? We then go to the left. Cody Walker over. And it's a beautiful kick. Kolomatagi should have our first try of the night. The Buddies lead against the Panthers. You heard that right, folks. The unexpected has happened. The magic has been casted. A beautiful kick from Walker that was a bit of just, I think, quick thinking there. And Kolomatagi was right on over. We've seen him do it many times in the past, and he does it just perfectly. The execution from experience there. South Sydney, 4-0 up against the Panthers now. There you have it, folks. There you have it. And that is not what most expected heading into this one. Let alone for it to be the second rower. Average is about 31 tackles in 2025. Not a bad stat there for Koloamatangi. Solid forward, consistently considered one of the best. And many will argue that it's surprising that he doesn't get selected as a obvious man for the Blues with how good he does for them. Red and green. Unfortunately, we're just living in an era where there's so many options, right? You would have bet all the money on it being someone like Alex Johnson if the Bunnies were to lead, but no. Humphreys now takes the kick and makes it 6-0. Humphreys, the guy that gives nightmares to the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles, of course. If you know about the fact that that Humphreys was allowed to leave Manly because they had Cherry. Yeah, man do decisions not age well sometimes, eh? The Rabbits scored a first try to get a point. Yeah. I had Brian. I'm commentating it, by the way, legend. You don't need to tell me I know, bro. I know. You don't need to worry. I had Brian Toto first try scorer, says Michael Green. Whatever. You had Brian Toto first try scorer. Well, that's unfortunate, man. Your first try scorer was incorrect. Hopefully for you, Toto can go over anyways at some point, mate. South Sydney Rabbitohs now. That was a rough hit there, and Sorensen looks a bit all over the place right now here. He looks almost like puffed, mate. He looks like he's hurt, really pulled something, maybe. The way he's laying his arm down like that. No energy from it. Scott Sorensen talking to the officiators and all that. Trainer. All right, we might see Scott Sorensen come off if he doesn't look any less days soon. Tyler Josh Adakar was brilliant for the Parramatta against his former team. Mate, he was exceptional. He was fine. We loved his performance. Though, to be fair, as much as we had some great performances, Lomax was probably the best performance of that game. Shout out to Will Penasini. He did all right as well. I thought Jordan Samrani's very unlucky to be dropped this week because he was decent. And we play on here. South Sydney folks with the ball here. First tackle becomes second here as they go to the ground now. And then over to the right here, Mama Spaghetti gets it over to Tallis Duncan, the big old lock. And Liam Martin just keeping him away there. Penrith Panthers, what a solid defense they have here. It takes a lot to break through them. South Sydney, though, have somehow found that way. Can they keep it up? Jai Gray now. On ways through the middle there. 8 minutes gone by now in this game here. Fifth tackle, 38 metres gained here. They're going to clear it, South Sydney. And that was intense pressure on the Bunnies halfback there as it goes over to the Panthers. Oh, is that a knock on by Dane Laurie? The referee says yes. Showing his inner tiger right there, Laurie. Loses the ball. And it will be Bunnies from around the 20-metre line. Oh, dearie me. This is the stuff you dread. You hate to see it. Ivan Cleary left silent in the box over that mistake. South Sydney Rabbitohs, guys, from 20 out here. Go to the left. And, Jai Gray, that was almost a bad pass there from the Buddies. The referee, they're looking at him. The ref says it's fine. Then to the right, Sean Kepi here. Kepi barges on forward here. Kepi held back. Okay. I'm just gonna. Alrighty. And now the left, Johnson! He may have hurt himself, it looks like, but I think we got to try for Alex Johnson! 10-0 against the Panthers in 10 minutes. Oh, rugby league, can you believe it? The Penrith Panthers just might be 3-1. Oh my God. You could not believe it, could you? Could not believe it. Alex Johnston. Omar NRL says it was Ben Hunt style. It was Ben Hunt style, legend. No pressure on him. Simply doubts for a second. Alex Johnston, that was brilliant. And Dane Laurie, who gave away the error before, just unable to get the edge of that. Try confirm now. 10-0 it is. South Sydney Rabbitohs there. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The Bunnies. The Bunnies are just, oh. Well, as I'm sure my boy Hainsey would say, saving a try there in the corner just ain't for anyone, is it? Joe Gray. Oh my God, that was just unbelievable. That was brilliant. That was perfection. Perfection, bruv. Perfection. The Penrith Panthers unable to keep him back. Humphreys. Oh, he doesn't get the kick there. New Paramascot cooked. Well, it's actually not the new Paramascot, legend. We had versus the Tigers, we had the old mascot Sparky come back, legend. In fact, actually not. Was it the Tigers game? It was I think it was Tigers. They came back, but Bulldogs is the proper one. Sparky and that is back, legend. They were never actually meant to be the new para mascots. That's actually a misconception by the general rugby league fandom. They're actually for a different program, but they filled in for Sparky and stuff on the day because Sparky and Sparkles were at the shop getting renovations to their outfits, which were done, legend. It was the Tigers game, yes. So for that, they changed it. It was only for the one day that they acted as the mascots. They're not great. I won't admit that, but they're not. I will admit that, but they're not our. They're not actually our new mascots. They were just filling in for a week. And South Sydney, they win themselves a penalty, and there's a bit of a push and shove between them and the Panthers there. A bit of push and shove there. Alex Johnson is a try-scoring freak. That freak. Damn right he is, Liam. It was the Tigers game. Yep, the Tigers game. Could they be laying out a huge upset? Could they be Neil Clarkson? Could they be? If South Sydney keep this up, it could be. I swear, if they go 13 plus in front, I think the whole rugby league world is going to explode. He needs 17 more. He needs 17 more, folks. We're playing well. You are playing well, Bunny Sky, at the moment. You are playing well, absolutely. Penrith Panthers. Holding them to second tackle here on the 40. The Bunnies just keep on pushing here. Cody Walker to the right. Tass through the line. Gets over to 25 out from the try line here. And then it's Marmy Spaghetti going over to Walker. Walker, Humphreys. Jai Gray now. Dummies. Jai Gray flips onto the 20 now. Fourth tackle here. 2 left in the set as we go to the right column. Tuggy, the first try scorer of the night here. Put on his back now. Liam Martin, good tackle there. Simple though. 5th tackle now. About 10 metres out here. Buddy's kick to the right. Plenty of chase in that. And Thomas Jenkins has very little pressure there as he collects here. Thomas Jenkins now with a tap and go on the 20 here. He passes short to Laurie there. And Dane Laurie spins out of control. Tackled by Humphreys. Going to the ground there. Martin is a beast. Mate, Liam Martin is one of the biggest beasts in our game. He fits the grubby blues perfectly. Panthers over to around that halfway area here. We go to the right then. Thomas Jenkins played fullback last week versus the Storm. Couldn't quite get the victory, but I don't think he did too bad, all things considered. Isaiah Yeo then. Talau to Liam Martin, and Martin couldn't get the party started. He's held. Talau versus... it's Talau versus Mamu Spaghetti here. Mamu Spaghetti manages to get the tackle on him there. On the ground he goes. Now a good kick in the air here over to the right. Panthers chase, and they will keep on going here. It's perfectly fine, says the referee. Isaiah Papali'i to Jenkins here. Thomas Jenkins. I don't think they can see what's going on here. It's a low kick. South Sydney, Kolomatagi ends up with it. Passes back to Ravalawa now. And Michaeli Ravalawa, they're just using his size there to get them down on the 10 here. Michaeli Ravalawa held. Then it's a short pass to Jackie Boy Whiten here. Buddy's going 21 says, I'm so nervous. I think any team would be nervous against the Panthers, Legend. And also, the South Sydney Rabbitohs haven't been playing unbelievable. So I know I'm saying that as a Para fan. We haven't been playing amazing. And we've played terrible for the most part. But, of course you're nervous, Legend, looking at how comparing the teams. But just remember, all right, just look at it as a game. You're only as good as your last game. You're playing a team that's coming off a loss to the Storm. That's all you should see it as. Don't even think about what the Panthers have achieved. It's your time to achieve something now. Their time has passed. It's your time now. Sean Kepi gets Dane Laurie down over to the left then. It's a good spin there, and they're going to force Brian To'o to the ground there. Latrell Mitchell with the shaved head watching on the sideline. Expected to return very soon, Latrell Mitchell. Not this round, but soon. Mitch Kenny to Isaiah Yeo there. I only boots here when he plays for the Maroons in Origin. Fair enough, Legend. Fair enough. It's like how I only boo certain Para players when it's for the Blues, right? Because I'm a Queensland fan. Clearance in the air here. Over to the left now. It's a good far kick here, and it ends up in the hands of Jai Gray now. Jai Gray now through the left here. Held back now. 16 minutes gone by in this game on first tackle. It's a short pass. And Humphreys. He manages to just about get on it, Humphreys, but it wasn't an easy one for him here. He flops down. Over to Ravalawa on the right then. Ravalawa. Solid player. I still remember when he scored 4 tries, I think it was, against the Parramatta Eels and still lost. Felt for him that day. Even though I hate Origin 3 2024, the Blues 2 try. The 2 Blues tries were absolutely gold. They were gold, mate. Absolutely, they were gold. All right, we got a trader just talking to Jaira for a second. I think it was a heavy hit on him, to be honest. I don't think it was much else. Thumbs up given. We play on 4th tackle here on their own 30-metre line, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. They go through Kolomatagi, who spins around here. What goes around comes around. He goes down. Please come in, Nathan Cleary. Please come in, Nathan Cleary, McDowell says. It's hard to say who wins the series this year. Very hard to say, Legend. Very hard to say, but I think I know who it'll be. Brian To'o. Nathan Cleary. Could you imagine being Cleary watching how this is going for the Panthers and just going, oh, mate, I wish I was there. Reggie's back. Yes, he is. Reggie's back. Good old Reggie the Wabbit after pushing the Quinella boy. Penrith Panthers. Past halfway, we got a pass from Isaiah Yeo. Back over. Gets it to a short one. Luke Garner now through. Garner held. Please try, Panthers, please. McDowell wants the Panthers to come back in this one. Come on, can they do it? Laurie gets it to the right here. I think they are trying, Legend. South are just playing better. He's forced out of play there by Jack Whiten. And it should be the South Sydney Rabbitohs' ball there. Oh, you got to feel for them. Pole just a bit too close to what they wanted to do. Space would have opened up for them had he been in a farther out position for it. Buddies guys says W. Come on, the Penrith Panthers, says Michael Green. We got a few Penrith Panthers supporters in the chat right now, don't we? We got a few petty Penrith Panthers fans. Over to the left here, Moali. Bulked up a little, hasn't he? He gets down. Over through the middle here, 18 minutes. George Alam, I'm just gonna say one more time, Legend. This is a live stream commentary. I'm saying it all. It's already been said. You don't need to update us in the chat, Legend. Just gonna say that one more time here. Just gonna see that one more time for you. All right. I love the enthusiasm, though. Love the enthusiasm. All right, it's unbelievable. Penrith Panthers need to score next. They need to score next, Michael Green driver. They need to score next here. Well, they've got a perfect start, man, after forcing the South Sydney Rabbitohs out of play there. Liam Martin celebrating so excitedly. On their own 30 now. They force themselves onwards and upwards. We then go to the left. Mitch Kenny past his own 40, gets to the halfway line. It's Thomas Jenkins here. Thomas Jenkins onto the halfway. Second tackle now. Going to the right here, Isaiah Yeo. Through the middle here, over past the 10 there. Yeo goes down here. That's a short one. Mitch Kenny over to the left. Oh, beautiful stuff. Just about caught out in it. Penrith Panthers here. 2 more left in the set. Just 20 metres out now. And, Lindsay Smith threw it. Lindsay Smith just barely caught out there. Lindsay Smith unable to break through. Now on the 10, Yeo. Over to Talau. Gets it to Laurie. Dane Laurie now, and Laurie hogs the ball. And on 5th tackle, the Panthers are hells. Break about 5 minutes. Okay, George Alarm, take your break in about 5 minutes, buddy. What a tackle, says Buddy Sky 21. W tackle. We need to win the grand final again, Panthers. Hey, remember, legends, remember, you're not going to win the premiership every single year till the end of time, all right? All right? And, it's not the end of the world to just make a grand final, man. It's not the end of the world. South Sydney. Off over to 3rd tackle here. We go to the right there. Ravalawa. Ravalawa then over past the red line here. 25 out from their own side. South Sydney keep on going here. Past the 30, then they go from their own side. On 5th tackle now, not too much to say about that set now. They did it. They clear it. It ends up in the hands of Paul Alawati, who will not knock it on like Dane Laurie did. Dane Droppy did. Man, Humphreys must be tough to watch as a Manly fan with the cherry stuff going around, I can imagine. Must be really hard to do. Penrith Panthers get it to Toto now. Brian Toto then goes around here. Toto through the middle here. Held out in it. It's a good short pass. And somehow Lindsay Smith finds the offload. Talau now. Moses Leona here. Leona's allowed to keep running here. Leona's a prop that can take off when he needs to. He doesn't get too often though. Short back. It goes to the left here. The Penrith Panthers, they keep on pushing. Panthers held on the 10 now. Short, Talau kicks it in the air here. And the Panthers for the try. South Sydney, who got that one? Who got it? I believe that Buddies have kept them out here. But we've got the referee in the bunker to decide on that. Ashley Klein, who's refereeing today, has no try. So there may have been a knock on here from Martin, seems to be the initial decision. Watching. Wait, well, we're not going to get it from that angle. Yes, Martin knocks on. Well, Martin knocks on there, folks. I'm pretty confident in Ashley Klein's decision there. I don't know. Yep, it's a loose carry. He's just doing a tackle. There you go. Loose carry from Liam Martin. It won't even matter if Jai Gray grounded that before Tongo, which I think he did there. This here decline. Is that a sign he's going to retire? It's a sign that he's not going to be continuing with Manly, Michael. It's a sign he's not going to be continuing with Manly. As he said, it's personal. It's not personal, but it's his own private reasons. It's not necessarily got anything to do with the deal by Manly. He feels clearly it's best for him to go right now. However he feels, legend. It could mean, mate, that he's going to retire, but also I wouldn't count out the fact of him going to the Dolphins or something. Walker now. Short over to Kolomatangi here. Kolomatangi held. Humphrey is built like a forward but plays like a halfback. Goromagi, I think that's the best way you could possibly have described Humphrey legends. Jamie Humphreys, folks. Now over to the left. Walker. Jai Gray kicks low here. The Panthers are going to have to hit it out of play. How on earth is this the South Sydney we've been watching the last few weeks? How on earth have they done this? Where has this come from, legends? W play from Jai Gray right there, folks. Forcing the Penrith Panthers to take action there. Almost took himself out there, didn't he? Humphreys never skips leg day, mate. He never skips any day, Mr. Jamie Humphreys, bro. Never. 2014 vibes, as buddies go. 2014 vibes. Who knows, mate? He'll probably play at Dolphins and finish his career at Dolphins. Probably, Michael. I'd say he does a 2-year deal, a 2-year-ish deal with the, maybe one more, who knows, with the Dolphins, mate. That's my personal prediction. But he could also retire for all we know. Now to the left here, Walker goes back to Kolomatagi now. Kolomatagi through the line. And Kolomatagi held back there. Somebody jump onto. Oh my God, South Sydney almost through the line there, kept away before they could break through there. And look at that pass, South Sydney. Just on the attack here, and they're unable to get through there. The Penrith Panthers, the Roosters do not need more halves. Well, they actually do need a halfback legend. Chad Townsend is not the halfback they want. He's very much past it. They do need a halfback, but I don't think he'll end up there because I think he wants to go to Queensland. McDowell says, go Panthers, goes the Panthers, bro. Clearance there from the Panthers. It's a good long kick there. Ends up in the hands of Jai Gray now. Jai Gray then spins around here. Kept 3 Panthers pounce on him there. Showed a bit of the animal instinct. Going over to Whiten now. Jack Whiten. Humphreys gets it to Das. Das through the line. Das flipped around here. A 43 premiership year drought. We shouldn't talk about droughts, Liam. They give me bad forwards. He'll probably go to Warriors. Oh, yeah, Goramagi. Sure, bruv. Sure, the Warriors. Cherry Awa. Yeah. South Sydney. Past the halfway here. And just kept away. Chad is younger than DC. I know that, Neil. I didn't say Chad was older. I'm saying Chad's past it more, legend. He's DCE, unlike most players his age, has shown no sign of a drop-off yet. That's the difference, man. Isn't that the magic? Sometimes people don't pay attention to the right side of your thing. But yeah, no, legend. What I'm saying is that in the end, mate, DCE is simply not past his best yet, clearly. Whereas Chad Townsend is. Cherry Evans would be an upgrade on DCE, and the Roosters, there's no doubt they've made a call. Whether they actually got him is a whole other thing that I don't think is the case, legend. I think he'll end up at the Dolphins or something. The Titans have actually made it clear that they will not be getting him. In fact, a couple of clubs have ruled themselves out of getting him. It has been reported, legends. The Bulldogs have ruled themselves out of getting him. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have ruled themselves out. The Titans have ruled themselves out. And, of course, there's a last one that's ruled themselves out here. I believe it was the Broncos that have also ruled themselves out. Yeah. So Broncos, Titans, Rabbitohs, and the Bulldogs all ruling themselves out of getting Cherry Evans, legend. Dolphins need a decent halfback. Absolutely they do, buddies guy. He was literally born in Redcliffe. It's a great story there. It's a great old story for us to look at, right, legend? Absolutely brilliant story, actually, folks. By the way, South Sydney Rabbitohs won themselves a penalty here and took the kick, 12-0 to the Buddies now. It's not great signs for the Panthers this first half. It's a game of 2 halves, but right now, I wouldn't be amazingly happy with this half if I was a Panthers supporter. Haven't really had the nick of the crop, have you? Wayne Bennett right now outdoing Ivan Cleary. Penrith Panthers clear it over to the left here, and it's a bad kickoff. Since when do you see that from the Panthers? The 4-Peters. They've done a mistake from the kickoff, legends. 12-0 down. Incorrect play. Oh, the Panthers. What are you doing there? That's terrible. And on the 30 now of the Panthers end here, we have the Buddies. Now going to the left. Through the middle now, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Held on back here. We then go short to the left now. Come on. Unable to break on through there. Here, the Buddies. They just keep on going on here. Good old push. Won't stop it here. Penrith Panthers. Held in front of the try line. Holding them in front of the try line. South Sydney! South Sydney! South Sydney! That is all! That is all! Kolomatagi has a double! He has a double! The Buddy hops over! And the Buddies lead 16 to 0! The glory to South Sydney has never been so glorious! How the Buddies are doing this, I don't know. But bravo! Oh my goodness me! Where are your doubts? Where are they about? The Penrith Panthers allowing the Buddies to silence them all. 2 tries, 5 runs in this game. Kolomatagi legends. Kayo. Kolomatagi unbelievable. Oh my goodness me, man. The Wayne Bennett magic is real. I'm convinced. I'm convinced it has to be real, guys. I don't know how it cannot be real right now, right? Oh, Kolomatagi. You can hear it being chanted all across the country, can't you, legends? You can just hear it. Ooh-wee. Mate, rugby league is not the greatest game of all. Oh, I can't believe it. Can't believe how good this is right now. The Buddies, Penrith Panthers, needing to improve in that second half. They look in shock, the Pars, about how this game is. And I think everyone, pretty much, except for Buddy supporters, is starting 0-1 this week in their tipping. If it continues this way, Ravalawa says, sit down, Panthers. Gets 25 out from his side. We then go over to the left here. The Buddies keep on pushing. The pressure is on. Wayne Bennett is the GOAT. Mate, all the Wayne support in the chat. You love to see it, folks. Get it going. Then we have LeBlanc held Origin in July. Can't wait for that. I'll be 20 by then. Kolomatagi over past the halfway line. Marby Spaghetti gets it off to Jai Gray here. Jai Gray, oh goodness me. South Sydney, 5th tackle now, 59 metres gained here. Walker's on, he clears it in the air over to the left side here. And Laurie knocks the ball on here. Havili gets to keep running with it. Havili to go for the try line himself. And it's going to be a full set for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Tackle 0 from right in front of the try line. I swear if they make this 20, I swear if they do make this 20, legends. Oh, God, they could make it 22, folks. They could make it 22. Through the middle again, the Buddies keep pushing. Moale held up in it here. And then it's Bobby Spaghetti going to Jai Gray. Gray to Tass. Isaiah Tass around here. Tass, 3rd tackle now. South Sydney. Can wait for Women's State of Origin Game 2 over Buddha Ticket. Awesome, Michael Green Driver. I hope that's a fun game for you. We'll try to stream Women's Origin. We actually streamed one Women's Origin game and it was really good. So we'll try to do more of those. Now over to the left here, Jai Gray, Alex Johnston there. Johnston around here, and Alex Johnston held back in it. Johnston unable to break through. Here we go, on the line, Walker. Kicks low here. South Sydney, keep on believing here. Dane Laurie forced out of play. The Buddies just will not stop, will they? They will not stop. The red and green on top of them in every way imaginable right now, legends. Every way. The stuff of magic, you could write a book about it. So now, taking the goal line dropout here. Over to the far right here on the 20, Ravalawa there. Barges on forward here. Ravalawa held by Thomas Jenkins in the defense now. Thomas Jenkins, we go to the left here now. Over to the left here, good forceful run. Unable to break through just about though here. It's a good push. South Sydney. They won't be stopping this one yet, legends. They won't be stopping this one yet. They ain't done. South Sydney Rabbitohs! It's 22! It's 22! It's 22! What are the Panthers doing? Are we sure the buddies aren't the Four Peters? This is unbelievable! South Sydney, that is all. 22. I could repeat myself all night. The Panthers, unless South Sydney choke this one so badly. Oh my God, Panthers could be 3-0. They could have lost 3 straight games, legends. 3 straight games. I don't remember the last time they did that. And for their third game to be this kind of loss, this is the lowest the Panthers have been in the last 5 years. Or 6 years, actually. The lowest they've been in the last 6 years, guys. The Penrith Panthers. Rabbitohs have been absolutely brilliant, says Liam. Absolutely, they've been... Absolutely. They have been incredible, man. The buddies today. Goodness me. Watching Penrith get smashed is so out of what anyone expects, right? At this point, who wakes up and goes, "Oh, the Penrith Panthers are going to get smashed"? Like who? Goodness me. Ridiculous, folks. Ridiculous. Alrighty. I think we all tipped the Panthers, though, so this is crazy. All right, over past the 10 here. Now, South Sydney. They are 24-0 up right now. Hey, can I just say, buddies, if you can score 30 before halftime, I will stand for the next 10 minutes, all right, in this stream. I will stand for the next 10 minutes. Like, come on. Come on, folks. On the 40 now here. Panthers dynasty over. It's only early in the year, but it's not looking great, is it? It's not looking great right now, the Penrith era. On the halfway, we go to the left now. Jai Gray. Pars, keeping them back. Hopefully, this is a sign, though, that we will see someone new this year. Good far kick over to the right here, and on the 10, Dane Laurie manages to get it now. Dane Laurie. Barges brew here, 35 minutes into this game, just 5 left to go in the first half here. Paulo Amotti spins around now. Paulo Amotti held. Unfortunately, the Panthers have been their own biggest enemies, though, in the air. Has been one of their biggest problems. And, see what I mean? They're their own worst enemy. Luke Garner knocks it on in their own area. They're their worst enemy today. The Penrith Panthers, folks. Exactly. It's too early to say the dynasty's over, but it's definitely not at its peak, right? Definitely not at its peak anymore, legends. No siree. It ain't. And this is the kind of start where you think is at 2014, folks. South Sydney Rabbitohs there. On the 10 here. We go to the left. Walker to Jai Gray. Jai Gray, it's a long pass to Alex Johnston in the corner for the buddies. Oh, so we're getting so close. South Sydney, absolutely unbelievable. Brian Toto with the ball. First tackle there. Impossible to hate the bloke as he goes to Liam Henry here. Liam Henry then squeezes through. Henry held. It's a short pass there. Yo gets it over to Talau here. Martin offloads it to Alex Johnston on their own 40. Oh my God. Oh my God. Penrith Panthers, you can't catch a break today. Colin Matuggy keeps going. This is ridiculous. Are we sure that this is the Panthers? Are we sure that this is the Panthers, legends? Certain. It's looking like the Black Sharks right now. They're the Black Tigers. Ravalawa over to the right. Oh, out of play, Ravalawa forced, folks. And the referee is going to say that it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. There we go. Oh, my God. This game's crazy. It's crazy, bros. Crazy. The South Sydney Rabbitohs win a penalty for the tackle not being good. Oh, my God. On the 10 now, the buddies, Tass runs into the line there. Tass goes down there. Pito Mummy Spaghetti then goes to the left. Havili uses force there. Can't quite break through, though. Marley to the left. If the buddies break through here, oh my goodness, I don't even have words to describe it. The red and green. NRL's oldest club, or one of the oldest, historic success. Buddies now down the left here, around. For this one, it's late here. All good. That's all good, Mel. Have a good night, legend. I hope you're okay. South Sydney, I hope you're okay, Mel. I hope you have an amazing night. Have an incredible rest, knowing that the South Sydney Rabbitohs are 28-0 up, legends. And before I do the stand thing, before I do it, I need them to be 30 up, all right? They need to get the kick. Oh, my God. Panthers. What is this? What is this? Bravo. Jai Gray for the buddies. Up the buddies. I know. Oh my God. This is just the Panthers are just being outdone. It will either be 28-0 or 30-0 at halftime. And Dane Laurie has been terrible at fullback this game. Like, I rate Laurie as a player, right, for the most part. But this game, and no, don't have to stand. 28-0, legends. You heard that. 28-0 at halftime. A number of things the Penrith Panthers can look at that they failed there, including not only their error numbers, but Dan Laurie could look at himself too, because compared to what we see Dylan Edwards do and what even Jenkins did last week, wasn't good enough. Colin Matuggy, he can hold his head up high. A double for the buddies. Terrific stuff here. AJ, Humphreys typically doing amazing as usual. Everyone, man. Jack Whiten, try assist. Did great too. Anyways, it's time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. How you doing, legends? Hope you're doing amazing during halftime here as we chill and wait for the next half to begin here. 28-0, I didn't see that coming, being down 28. I don't think most people would have seen it coming down. I don't think many would have seen this coming, bro. This is just what am I looking at? My mind is blown. Like I'm not unhappy as a my brother's a Buddies fan. I am happy for the Buddies that they have managed this, but like I'm in shock that the Panthers have allowed it. What's up, bro? How's Biggs? Biggs are pretty good, Darts. Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing, man? You good? Yeah, doing fine, legend. Panthers getting smushed. They're getting smushed. They're getting squished. They're getting big bang pished. They're getting thrown all over the place, man. They're the leftovers you don't want, bro. None of them care about it right now. Slip, slap, blap. It's going to the ground at the moment. Terrible stuff, man. Oh my God, the Panthers. That might be one of the most shocking halves I've seen from them in their ever since they went on their dominant era, folks. By the way, to me, as much as they didn't win in 2020, that's around when their dominant era started. So we are now officially 6 years since. This is the worst I've seen in that time, all right? That's closer to a decade than not. I reckon this is the worst they've played since at least, right? Surely 2019. Put your heads, like Panthers. Hang yourselves in shame over that. Crazy. Cool Boots X-Editing says, up the Buddies. Hey, let's go, mate. Up the Buddies. I think a lot of us are very happy about it. It's crazy, man. Life is good, bro, especially when the Panthers go on a losing streak. I'm probably going to lose viewers for doing it, but I couldn't agree more, Darts. I actually could not agree more with that. When the Panthers are going on a losing streak, life is amazing. Life is way better. At least when you support a rival like me, Parramatta, who's already terrible so much of the time. I'm just joshing your Pars fans. South Sydney Rabbitohs will go on to win in the second half. Yes. I'd be really concerned if I was way betted about the South Sydney Rabbitohs if they didn't go on to win. They'll go on to win this game, surely. SS Storefest is up the Buddies, bruh, up the Buddies. We love to see the Panthers losing. A lot of people do. This is tough, says Tyrese. Hey, it's just 3 losses, man. Trust me, as a Parramatta fan, I've experienced way worse, man. I've watched my team not win for half a year, almost the entire year, no wins, man. Panthers will get other wins and they will make the top 8 probably, but like this has been a terrible performance from them today. Absolutely, it's tough. We love to see it. Buddies Roosters next week. The Trell Mick coming back. Where's Jai gonna fit in? I mean, that's a fair question, man. I think it's a little unfair to force Jai Gray out with how good he's done for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. You could, they could be looking to put him at 14, Nards, but maybe he'll take Jaden Sullivan's role on the bench, though I doubt it. But he might take Havili or Sullivan's role, maybe even Liam LeBlanc's role for all we know, man. But I agree, it's definitely something where they're forcing him in there. You got to play Trell, though, so tough. If they lose to the Cows next week, yep, they're in trouble. If they lose to the Cows, they're in huge trouble, but I don't think they will, mate, as I'm really confident against. If they lose to Cows, I'm done tipping them. If they lose to them, if the Panthers get 50, they can't win the comp. Yes, as a Storm fan, that's true, but surely they don't, right? Surely the Buddies don't put 50 on them. Surely not. Or where is Trell going to fit in, rather? They could do one or two things, man. They could put Trell in the centres, even though he wouldn't like that as much, man. Or they could put him at fullback and put Jai Gray as a 14 role, taking out Sullivan. Those are the 2 options I see for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It's up to them which one they pick. Who knows? Wayne Bennett might pull a curveball on us. I'm just sorry. Every time I watch these highlights right now, I actually have to take a second to realize what I'm looking at. Nathan Cleary will be back against the Cowboys next week. Not sure about Edwards. See, Michael J. says they got Edwards and all that, bro. They may not have Edwards back, but they've got a great one back. Johnson's shoulder may rule him out next week. If Johnson's shoulder's ruled out, you could put Tass on the wing, Latrell to centres, keep Joe Gray for a week, right? Nuts. That's a shout. That's a chance that we could put out there, eh? Because Tass has lined up on the wing in the past. They're missing Cleary. They really are missing Cleary, man. This has been dreadful from the Panthers. This has been one of the worst performances I've seen. It has to be the worst since 2019. It has to be. I can't imagine anyone saying it isn't. Do it for the NRL, blanket 50, right? This is just unheard of since Ivan Cleary returned to the Panthers, really. This is just unheard of, this kind of result. Alex Johnson, though, he could have issues. He might not be back next half. Bit of a shoulder issue. Ivan Cleary is not happy, says Liam Pritchard. Of course Ivan's not happy, mate. Ivan would be fuming with how this game's going right now. Ivan would be like, what the heck, guys? What the heck? Phew. Ridiculous, bruv. I'm just South Sydney. Hey, Michael Green Driver says that Dylan Edwards is as well. Dylan Edwards as well, man. Oh, Panthers haven't looked this bad since they were dipped. Chocolate Soldiers, I always feel bad for them. Almost feel bad, man. You almost feel bad, but then you remember how they are when they're winning. All the arrogance, and you go, ugh, not bad, right? Not bad to look at. Oh, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I'm sure the Borough and all their fans are going wild about this one. All I've got to say is that Panthers need to lift their game in the second half and look to make this less embarrassing of us. Them and the buddies, just keep doing what you're doing. You're ripping them apart. Keep doing what you're doing, South Sydney. Go on, boys. Go on, boys. Keep it up. Get the job done. Edwards is a massive loss. Oh, absolutely, Edwards is a massive loss. And so is Cleary. But, how is that the score, man? How is that the score? I don't know how, but it is. Like, my brain physically can't begin to understand it. This is going to be, legends, this is going to be a where were you moment. Where were you when the South Sydney Rabbitohs showed the world that the Panthers aren't the same team anymore? This is that moment. Oh, no, absolutely don't write the Panthers off. At 28-0, legend, it would be it would be one of the great comebacks in the game. South Sydney. I don't think anybody. Most Buddies fans are going to be in shock over this one. Wow. Does Wayne Bennett get? Does Wayne Bennett get much credit for this performance? Oh, he has to get credit, man. He has to get some credit, mate. Wayne Bennett. The Buddies are just outplaying the Panthers. You know, the kind of game this was expected to be. It was meant to be the other way around, you know. A very cool Paradise flag, by the way, bro. Appreciate it, legend. We've got some great Paradise stuff in the background and many more to come as time goes on. We got plenty of cool little Paris stuff that we don't even have on the wall, such as the Sean Lane Anzac Day match worn shirt, the Dan Kerr debut family shirts. That's very limited. The some other stuff too that are just not popping to my brain right now. Well, I guess all I can really say right now, man, since I'm so lost for words, I guess I'll take to do the typical YouTuber thing. I guess say like the stream if you enjoy, subscribe if you do, and I don't know, we're monetized. There's donations. 46 votes on the poll here at the moment. 59% went with the Panthers. Yeah, I don't know if the 5 picks coming, man. I don't know if the 5 picks coming. Rabbitohs at 33%. Draw is at 4%. And just here to enjoy the stream is at 4% as well. Sorry, I'm just like, my brain is physically broken, okay? After I expected to, this isn't fair, man. I expected to come here, chill, have a chat, enjoy what will probably be a smashing. And I was right, it was a smashing, but it's not fair that it was who it was, right, guys? It's just not fair. It's just not right. You can't do this to me, guys. You can't make me struggle. You can't seriously make me struggle this much, folks. You can't keep doing this to me. You can't keep doing this to me, legends. It's not fair. It's not fair right now. It's actually unfair, really, folks. It's really unfair, actually. It's unfair that you're doing this, folks. Like, should be giving me less than this. It's not right. In fact, it's downright wrong, all right? It's downright wrong, legends. Downright wrong. Borderline messed up what you guys are doing right now, South Sydney. Have fun with your stream. Thank you, SS. 2K Showdown says, congratulations on being monitored. Thank you, legend. Really appreciate that one, mate. It's been a long journey, but to finally get the chance to be monitored is... To be monetized is special. Ryder says, can you show the game, please? Unfortunately, not due to copyright, legend. If I show you, it gets copyrighted, and it actually gives me it can actually give me a strike. And now, if I get enough of those, the channel gets taken down, or I lose my monetization and I'm unable to be paid. So, unfortunately, can't show the game, legend. I do know there's some people that share the commentary. If that's really what you want, mate, you could also check out. Could also check out some other things. But this is also a free-to-air game, legend. Come on, this game's on Channel 9. This game's on Channel 9 now, all that good stuff. So this is the most you're going to get for an airing thing. Sorry if you're unable to watch it. That's a shame. I was in that boat once upon a time too. I do understand that it's not easy, but it's out of my control, legend. Not worth it to lose the stream. Exactly, not worth it. In the end, though, I hope you find a way to watch it if that's what you really want, man. Surely South Sydney Rovers can't lose this game now being up 28 points. Surely not, mate. Surely not. I think, everyone was saying it was going to be a bloodbath the other way. For it to be what it is I think, a surprise to everyone in this game. Anyways, every team, they're out on the field, legends. South Sydney, Penrith Panthers. The Bunnies up 28-0. 40 to go. Second half kicks off now here. Over to the right now. Dane Laurie ends up with the ball here. Laurie passes short and over through the middle. They keep on running here. Good push and shove. Penrith Panthers over to their 20 now before being tackled here. If you enjoyed the stream, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. We also appreciate donations. Mitch Kenny over to Isaiah Yeo here. Yeo them. Spinning around, just using his strength there. Isaiah Yeo gets put on the ground there. Good force and shove efforts. The effort is there, folks. The effort is there. Scott Sorensen watching on the sideline. Looks like he probably won't be back today. Isaiah Yeo then with a spin. Put on his side now. Isaiah Yeo held out in it, guys. Yeo goes down And now the Penrith Panthers will clear it in the air over to the right here, over on the 20 then. South Sydney Rabbitohs with it. Tass now around the ball, just trying to push him above here. Isaiah Tass put to his back there here. Now 41 metres going by. First tackle to the right, Walker. Jai Gray to Ravalawa. Ravalawa to the 20 here. Ravalawa couldn't quite get through. South Sydney, if they score first in the second half, man. How you guys watching the game? We're watching on Channel 9. Mate, I'm watching on Channel 9. It's free to air on Channel 9, Kayo, Foxtel, all that good stuff. We've already spent a good solid couple minutes during halftime talking about how you can watch it, me wishing you luck, all that good stuff, legend. Would respect if you didn't ask again, respectfully. Bailey isn't coached by the great Wayne Bennett. That's the difference, mate. The difference, bruv. That's the difference. South Sydney Rabbitohs hold the Panthers to the 30. We go over to the left then. Now pushing forward here. South Sydney rush to hold about here. Mitch Kenny on the South Sydney Rabbitohs 20 here. They go to the left. Lindsay Smith there. The referee ruins the fun for the Panthers here. This is just not working out for them today. None of their plays. None of them. Ouch. This is honestly hard to watch on your eyes right now. You don't associate the Penrith Panthers colours with this, do you? You just don't, folks. Going against what you expect of them. Now with a feed in the scrum here, the South Sydney on their own 20 here. Force themselves forward. Jackie Boy Whiten onto the 30 here. Goes short over to LeBlanc there. LeBlanc then gains about 10 metres here. LeBlanc kept on back then. And Mummy Spaghetti, it's a pair. Oh my goodness, did they force the error? I think they actually forced the error. Moali, oh goodness me. Oh, LeBlanc, terrible. It happens. It happens in rugby league, but oh goodness me. And here come the ref now. With a feed in the scrum now to Lau. To feed it into Dane Laurie here. Will he go left or right? He'll go to the right. He goes to the server. Talau goes over to Paul Alamotti here. Paul Alamotti then into the line now. Going. Paul Alamotti held 25 out there. Isaiah Yeo then to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith to the 20 there. Lindsay Smith just squeezes on forward here. And Lindsay Smith held back there. That's Mitch Kenny going to Yeo. Yeo over to the nail. It's a kick. The Panthers for the first try. Oh, no. Isaac Togo doesn't score. How does he not score? How? Somebody explain that to me. He was open through for the try, and Jai Gray forces it away from him. Does Jai Gray hit that backwards? Is that the difference? Or is it a knock-on from Togo? Some big calls here. Time and second of 40-10. If barely do it, South Sydney Rabbitohs can do it. Exactly, Michael Green-Driver. They can do it. They can do it. They can do it, Michael. They can do it like Martinley, especially with Wayne Bennett as their coach. We're just watching on it here. The referee, the bunker, making his decisions right now made. Looks like it's just out of play. It's just, it doesn't look like we're going to be giving that one as a try. Isaac Togo. And there we go. No try. I cannot believe, South Sydney doing exactly what was expected of the Panthers. Breaking news, by the way, Alex Johnston is ruled out for the South Sydney Rabbitohs with a shoulder injury from the try effort earlier. He did luckily score it, but unfortunately for him, he won't be back tonight, folks. Tackle 0 now. Buddy's forced on back here. First tackle, we go to the left then. Havili now. Havili just keeps going backwards. Good pass to Mama Spaghetti here. And Mama Spaghetti then. Mama Spaghetti kept back then. Over to the left then. Kolbatagi! drops the ball. He drops it. He flops it. And the Panthers will clop it. There we go. He barely caught that. It was fingers, man. It was fingers. And then he just, you see catches like that all the time, unfortunately. Penrith Panthers now. And one thing Panthers can take out of the is Alex Johnson in the lead for the top try scorer? I don't know if he's the top try scorer, but he's right up there. He's right up there, Goro. I don't think he's the top try scorer, NRL try scorers. Last I checked, he was in like the top 4 or 3 legend. Penrith Panthers. Keep on going here. Penrith Panthers held back. No, he's second. He's since last updated. Yeah. Okay, so he's still about 10 about 12ish away or something right now, mate. He's still a bit away, but he's second all-time try scorer. Alex Johnston. Panthers now, 5th tackle on the 10-metre line, South Sydney. Could we see the first try of the night for the Panthers here? Backwards, Laurie kicks low here, and Jai Gray knocks the ball on there. Penrith Panthers with a full set from in front. All good, bro. Rabbits turned up tonight for this one. That they did, Nards. That they did. The Penrith Panthers hadn't, but the Buddies, they've turned up and then some. Not with that play, though. Jai Gray with the mistake. But ignoring that play, yeah, they turned up and they turned up well. Was the terrific stuff from them. Terrific. It was TJC-rific. TJC-rific, folks. Play on, folks. Panthers, Laurie to the left. Talau now. Held by Tass. The Buddies are just doing everything not to concede anything. On the 10 now to Laurie. Dane Laurie goes short to Lindsay Smith here. Lindsay Smith then around the ball. Lindsay Smith kept back from in front now. Lindsay Smith held on back here. Goes to Yeo. Yeo backwards over to Liam. Here we go. Liam Henry now. Liam Henry. Steady Henry. Steady Henry. There he goes. Steady Henry unable to break through. Then to the right here. It's a short pass. Liam Martin will fly over for a try there for the Panthers. They are winning the second half as it stands. Martin gets the comeback started. 28-4 with a kick to come here. The Penrith Panthers are on its last stand right now. Martin. You just got to say bravo to that. Bravo. Liam Martin. And could this be the comeback? Panthers going to make a comeback, says Goro. Well, it would be the comeback of the last 10 years in my eyes. It'd be crazy. It'd be like Dragons last year levels only getting the job done if they managed it. Liam Martin ran for about 3 Buddies defenders to get that one over. Joe Gray, the last man in the defense, he wasn't stopping someone as big as Liam Martin from going over there. And now, from the side here, pretty much in front though, Paul Alamotti. Surely he's going to miss it, isn't he? No, he's not. No, he's not. There you go. Paul Alamotti goes over. Mate, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, legends. The Penrith Panthers chasing back against South Sydney. Could we be seeing them bring the claws out? Was the first half just that? The first half. They do it one half, you do it in the other. Put it up and knock them down. You set them up, but knock them down. Smartin started, Martin, comeback started. Quote of the decade, mate. Mate, it's the quote, mate. It's the rugby league quote at this point, bruv. Penrith Panthers now. Over to the 20. Then goes to Luke Garner here, the former Tiger. To the 30 then, South Sydney. Pushing him back there. Goes to the right. Dane Laurie then through the middle. Laurie would have gotten a ripping after what was that first half. And then Kenny. Mitches gets stitches, gets it to Isaiah Yeo here. Yeah, now. Held on the halfway. Then Mitch Kenny goes to the left. Panthers just to clear it in the air. It's a good high kick there. Plenty of chase on this one. Panthers and backwards. Gets it to Toto. Brian Toto runs here. Toto kicks and Jaden Sullivan manages to end up with it here. The former Dargan there. We go over to the left now here. Michaeli Ravalawa there. Michaeli Ravalawa pushing. Liam Martin is a beast for New South Wales Blues, and the legend would definitely agree with me. There's a lot of passion, Queensland. Very fair. I actually would agree with you that he is a beast for the Blues, but I hate it, man. I hate it. I hate it. I think he's a dirty grub as well, but that's the Queensland fan talking. And it must just run in the Panthers 2025 storybooks to have halfbacks injured, because there you go. The number 7 comes off, legends. He's gone. He looks injured. Now South Sydney with a full set here, barging forward, tackled down on the ground there. 51 minutes gone by in this game here as the South Sydney Rabbitohs get themselves over to the halfway line here, unable to break through another quit rugby league. It's great. It's a game of halves. It's a game of halves, mate. Exactly. It's a game of halves, legend. Panthers 1 half after the Buddies had theirs. Arrow on the 40, we go to the left. Havili. Long pass from Walker to Jai Gray. Gray now to Tass. See how Isaiah Tass has been shifted to that wing area there, legends? Oh my God, they're really trying to force him over, but Tass somehow manages to stay in the field of play here. South Sydney keep running. 5th tackle now. Here we go. You could see Tass lighting up there next week if AJ's out for the next one. The kicks, chases, and it ends up, and there's a Paul Alamoti here who will manage to get over to the 20 now before going to the ground there. South Sydney now running to get back on side here. Penrith Panthers, again, through the middle here. And there was a time where even next to the Tigers, they were Pussycats. Then they, of course, went on their incredible 5-year run, made 5 straight grand finals. Could make a 6th straight grand final, but I'm not gonna put my money on it. Over by the 40 then. And then the Panthers, really brilliant, going to the left here, past the halfway line, and oh, goodness me. Oh, you hate to see it. The pass again with the mistake. They're saying that it went forward. Oh, you can't win. You can't win, Panthers. You can't win today, man. This is 3 straight losses, bro. It's coming. I swear it's coming, guys. Just goodness me. All right, South Sydney Rabbitohs here. Nathan Cleary was gone when he was concerned from bad head knock last game against Melbourne. Exactly. Yeah, no, when he got the bad head knock, he was gone for this one. But oh my God, you can't even compare this to the game last week. Oh, passes into the legs of Jai Gray there. South Sydney's mistake nearly pays off. Unfortunately, it doesn't though. And Liam Henry, Eisenhower will take the tackle there. We go over to the left now. Through they run here. Held back in it now. To the ground he goes. Just a short run there. Nothing's ever impossible, but I don't think Souths are playing bad enough to warrant them losing this kind of lead right now, legends. Don't think they're playing bad enough to warrant it. You know, there's teams where you don't feel like they deserved it, but like this, I know we've still got enough time, but I don't feel like even if they started to fall off that the Panthers deserve the win yet. Look at all. Ravalawa gets it to the 30 then. Humphreys. I don't think they deserve it even if they did come back. Joe Gray to Tass. Isaiah Tass now. Big force. Losing meters here. And yeah, Trent Talau likely ruled out, folks. Knee injury. Panthers. Last piece of news you wanted there. We go to the right now, and Jai Arrow will go forward here. Jai Arrow running with it here. Arrow held on the 40. Gray now, 50 Shades of Red and Green there. Jai Gray here. Tackled by Liam Henry now. Clearance from Cody Walker. Into the air it goes. Onto the left side here. 10-meter line. Collected there by Dane Laurie there. Dane Laurie now running around here. Laurie keeps going. Laurie offloads now. Panthers forced. 25 out from the try line here. Then to the right, Brian To'o here. To'o spins around past the 30. He goes. He spots it. He goes there. Who's going to carry the Panthers now? I don't know, Goro. I don't know who's going to carry the Panthers now, man. The only teams below Panthers are Eels, Cows, Finns, Roosters, and Dragons. Do they go into the spoon combo? Long odds, I reckon, but I don't know. I'm pretty confident they won't get the spoon, man, but you are right that like a convo needs to be had. When are you going to start being harsher on the Panthers' losses? Because they're pretty harsh on the other teams, especially Para. 3 straight losses. When do you start to go, this isn't good enough from the Panthers? Oh, to the right now, Lindsay Smith here. Smith around them. Keeps running here. A miss. Almost to the 10. Couldn't quite get there. Mitch Kenny. Over to Isaiah Yeo. Schneider, it's a long pass. Over and held. There is Dane Laurie on the line. 56 minutes gone by here, not meters. And it goes to Isaiah Yeo. Yeo to the left. Cole. Short pass back to Garner. Garner now. Look at the Garner in his yard here. Just kept away from the try line. Schneider now. Short pass and the Panthers. That might have been a tackle without the ball, to be honest with you, from my view. Jenkins is going to tackle without the ball. The referee has nothing to say on it. We're going to have a challenge here. There you go. Here we go. We're watching it. It was Jenkins. Yeah, that had to be successful. I thought so too. Watching that he was tackled before he had it. And successful challenge. Tackled without the ball there. The South Sydney Rabbitohs give it away to the Panthers. And the Panthers have to go for a try, legends. They have to go for a try. Unsure, Michael. I like Para, the Panthers having a rebuild year. I'd like to argue not, Nards. I'd like to argue not. Not if they're expected to fight for the premiership, they're not having a rebuild year like Parramatta. No, that makes it worse. What they do, this game makes it worse. It makes their form so much worse that it's not. Lindsay Smith on the 10 now goes to Isaiah Yeo. Short to Liam Henry. And Henry put on the ground by LeBlanc there. Made an error earlier, but rectified it. Jenkins then. It's a short pass through the line here. Unable to break through. Over to the right then. Isaiah Yeo to Liam Henry again here. And Henry's just not going to break on through, guys. You got to do different plays on that. And then through the post, Panthers to the left here. Around they go Schneider. Manly will be having a rebuilding year, no DC next season. Probably, Michael. Panthers, Schneider, and Brad Schneider! The 8 here he goes! Brad Schneider dummies and runs! Could the comeback be real? I don't want to hype anything up before it's done, but oh my goodness me, the Penrith Panthers. 28-10 now with a kick to come here. I mean, 2 converted tries. I mean, I'm not going to be that guy, but it would be something Panthers could do if there's a team that's going to believe in it. Surely if you're South Sydney, though, you don't lose a 28-0 lead. Like, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. Still 28-10 and 18-point lead. Be confident, South Sydney. Keep backing yourself. I don't know who's going to be halfback for Manly and captain as well. There's talks they'll move Turbo, but probably not. There's also a young halfback in your SG that's doing all right apparently as well, Michael. And you're also targeting Jamal Fogarty or Adam Reynolds. I think you're much more likely to get Jamal of the two of them, to be honest with you, man. Much more likely. Goodness me. Well, it's definitely been the Penrith Panthers as half this one. DC the Panthers says go. DC the Panthers. All right, legends. Just like forget Nathan Cleary exists. DC the Panthers, guys. It's official. It's happening, man. DC the Panthers. Bye, DC. Bye. It's just a court one over to the left here. Laurie goes short to Henry here. And Liam Henry around now. Liam Henry on the ground here. Kept out of it. Goes over to Gardner. Here we go. Lindsay Smith now. Lindsay Smith passed the 10 and kept back in it. The Penrith Panthers just going with it. They won't stop until it's the end, mate. They won't stop, guys. They just won't stop. Luke Garner. We then go through the middle. South Sydney. Firm on the defence here. Panthers to Laurie. Dane Laurie with the 10 here gained. 67% possession to the Panthers in the second half here. God, the buddies. And Reggie Rabbit just looking on in silence on the sideline. We keep on going here. South Sydney. How long are you allowed to hold him, sir? Jai Gray. We go to the right, past the 30 here. Plenty of pressure. Whiten goes over to Jai Arrow here. Jai Arrow slotting through. Can he find the target? Cleary cherry halves with Yo Martin and Edwards premiership, says Nuts. Yeah, boys. Equals the premiership legends. I don't know if they'd work as halves because I don't know if Cherry's a real leader in the halves, you know? I feel like Cleary likes being the leader as well, you know, in the halves. Like, two leaders doesn't always work out. It can work. Look at Broncos, Ben Hunt and Adam Reynolds. It can work, but yeah, it's hard to really picture that. But I'm sure, like, in terms of ability, it would be brilliant. And now here go the Penrith Panthers. Oh, Paul Alamotti, hang on. He's going through the emotions. The motor's on there for him. Then to the right here, Pars. Why is it? Why am I not writing you off yet, Panthers? I should write you off right now, Panthers. I should write you off right now. I should stop having the faith. All right, to the left now. It's a dummy. It's a run. Thomas Jenkins stopped. Brian Toto then. Fifth tackle here, 67 metres gain. Panthers running it now. It's a chip in the air. What kind of kick was that? Panthers keep going. South Sydney, I think, played at that. The referee says otherwise here, and Dane Laurie will pass backwards here. I am really surprised the referee reckons that there wasn't a play out there. And yeah, there we go. Full set here for the Penrith Panthers. I was really shocked it took them so long to call that. Moses Leota then. And Leota's allowed to keep running. Oh my goodness, the tackle wasn't complete. You cannot allow him to run like that. And if Moses Leota is given this try, panic stations are on. Was the tackle complete? It's play on. It's play on, and he smashes on over. Yeah. It's a try. It's a try, Moses Leota. This could be real. This could be real, legends. I don't think he loses that. I think he grounds that. What? Fails to ground the ball. That's a huge call, man. That's a huge call. That's a huge call. For what's usually so much about point angles, them going for a speed play with that, oh my God. Oh my God. Penrith Panthers, that was so close. Can never count them out. You never can, Nards, but oh my goodness. I would obviously be a terrible bunker because I would have given that as a try, to be honest with you, legends. I would have given that as a try and probably been hated. South Sydney over by the 30. It's so tight. It's so tight. It's so tight, that one. The 50-50 doesn't go Panthers' way. Sean Kepi there. Gets him to the halfway now before going down. Yeah, no, it's a no try, mate. It's a no. They've given no try. I don't know with that one. I thought it was a try, but that's just my opinion, guys. I thought it was a try. All right, Kolomatagi kicks it in the air now. Isaiah Papali'i, but gets it off to Brian To'o here. Brian To'o bends off one, and Jaden Sullivan, while deciding to try and tackle him, To'o goes, "I'll give you a piggyback," and keeps running with him on his back. Held on the 20 now. Panthers keep going. Leota now. Moses Leota into the ground here. Was it 50-50 try or 100-100? I thought it was 50-50, bro. But looking at the new angle, I think it was 50-50, but they've got no try. And To'o knocks the ball on. Brian To'o, no, the referee says it's fine. Pap gets to keep going here. Isaiah Papali'i to the halfway line. To the right now, Dane Laurie. Laurie past the 40 then, and Dane Laurie kept back in it here. Now it's a clearance here from Schneider. In the air it goes. It's a really high one here, and Jai Gray ends up with it now. Jai Gray with the ball here. Jai Gray, and Thomas Jenkins does a terrific tackle on him there. Looked good to me. It looked good to me too, mate. It looked good to me too, Nards, but they're claiming it was released. I can see where they think it was released. I personally think he had possession when the ball landed. But there's not much to really do about it. There's not really much to do about it. 64 minutes gone by in this game, folks. Imagine a stack of Minecraft diamonds there. Or I guess emeralds. The Rabbitohs are green after all here. You don't want to imagine a stack of coal. That's useless. Mummy Spaghetti here. Humphreys clearing in the air over to the left here. On the 20, To'o collects. Running on to about the 30 here and being caught out, held down on the ground there. Jack Cole to the right, Thomas Jenkins then around here. Past the 40 now, Jenkins. Yeah, I know, I can't believe no try either, man, but that's the call they made. That's the call they made, bro. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. No try because Cleary isn't playing. Cleary isn't there to influence it, man. He's not there to change it up, change the result of it all. Panthers to the left, Isaiah Yeo. Around the ball, and Yeo's going to take the tackle because he knows it would be an obstruction there. Yeo on the ground now here. And then just short on there. Goes over to the left here. To'o kicks. Papali'i keeps going here. Keeps chasing. The Panthers, the Bunnies end up with it here. It's a good take there by Humphreys here. Then over to the left. Yeah, an offload to Key now. Huge, mate. They're massive in this one. Yeah, they are. They are. The Panthers and the Rabbitohs are hit with injuries, bro. The Rabbitohs have Alex Johnston out with a shoulder, and the Penrith Panthers have their main halfback out. That's Falau with a ankle or something injury. I forget, a leg injury, something like that. Eo holds Sean Kepi on the ground. 40 meters now. We go to the left here. Humphreys It's a good long kick in the air over to the right, and on the 10 meters, it ends up in the hands of Dane Laurie now. Dane Laurie here, looking to blow off some steam here. Blow off some steam hard there, gets to the 30. Then over to Toto. Brian Toto around here. Toto offloads backwards. Paul Alamotti here. Paul Alamotti through the line there, onto the 40 now, and kept back in it here. Then it's Mitch Kenny's job. Mitch Kenny gets it off to Garner here. Beautiful stuff. They keep going, the Panthers. They're a team that never gives up here. Jack Cole over to Thomas Jenkins. There was no winger there to be seen here. Jenkins spun around onto the ground there. Then to the right, Lindsay Smith. To Isaiah Yeo there. Isaiah Yeo there gains a few meters for him. Yeah, he just came back and now he's out again. Yep, legend. He can't take a break, the poor dude. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs managed to get the ball here, keeping away the Penrith Panthers in this one. Isaiah Tass now. Spun around. Comeback, that's the question. That's the only question to be had, 2K Showdown. Is the comeback able to happen or not, folks? Looks like people are still tipping the comeback if the polls to be believed, legends. Looks like people still think the comeback is doable. I mean, I guess Panthers is the only team where you'd rule it out, but I'm pretty confident in the Buggies now. Third tackle here. South Sydney. Keep on going forward here. Over on to 2 tackles left in the set here. 35 out on their own end here. For those watching at home, South Sydney attacking to the left. Panthers to the right. All right, so that means Panthers will score on the right side of your screens. South will score on the left side of your screens. Penrith Panthers now. Toto tackled. Now to Dane Laurie here. And Laurie! He slips over there, legends. Dane Laurie on the ground. He slippery dipperies. And then it's Isaac Tungo's job to barge forward here. Tungo kept back in it here. 12 minutes left in this game here. Kenny to Yeo to Jenkins to Cole. Brian Toto now down the wing here. Keeps going. Offloads to Jack Cole now. Jack Cole finds the gap here. And no, Jack Cole loses it here. He's allowed to keep running. Dry arrow, folks. Thomas Jenkins will get him. Thomas Jenkins will get him. South Sydney now on their own 30 here. Ravalawa will take the tackle. Brendan Barker says, how much left right now, mate? We got 11 minutes to go. Well, actually, 70. Wait, actually, no, 22 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go, right? 11. Because you add 10, it's 70. No, 11 minutes. 11 minutes, yeah. No, if you add 10, it's, 11 minutes, legend. I started questioning my own mathematics. AJ just come back from injury now, yeah. It's like Rabbitohs have been watching clocks since half time. It's like they have been now. It's like they got their insane lead and then they went, how can we just maintain it in the second half? Oh, Tass could have been, here we go, could have been a breakaway for Colin Matuggy there, but he knocks the ball on here. If you told me with nearly 10 minutes to go that the South Sydney Rabbitohs will be leading by this much against the Panthers, I'd be shocked. With 10 minutes to go, it is 28-12 in Buddy's favour. Penrith Panthers with the feet of the scrum here. We go to the left here. It's Jenkins with a great run here. Just barges in. Held on his own 30 here. No matter how you look at it, though, this is one of the worst performances we've seen from the Panthers in a long time here. Who's winning the comp? It might not be I don't think it'll be the Panthers anymore, 2K. Honestly, I'd be saying Storm are the team to beat. You know what I mean? I think Storm are the team to beat, legends. Is he behind an all-time try scorer? Oh, he's double digits away, legend. He's like, I don't remember exactly, but like he's at least like 13 away or something. At least. Like, he's still a bit away, man. Like, he has to have a solid one more season to do it. Worst performance since last week for the Panthers. I mean, last week you could give credit to them for the fact that they were playing the Storm and they lost Cleary and they fought right till the end to only lose by like a try. But you can't make any arguments with this one. Yes, they've lost Cleary and Edwards, but what they did last week against Storm doesn't. With what they did last week against Storm, you can't give much problems with this one. Bro skips math class. I know the math class, but I just started questioning myself. Too many injuries. I will not catch him. You will not catch. I'll not catch him. I won't catch him, man. Won't catch him. Now a dummy here from Mummy Spaghetti. Let's go, Tigers. Let's go. Let's go, Legends. Let's go. Dry Gray. Now around through the middle here. Dry Gray. Tucker. Yeah, because it says here Ken Irvine 212 tries. Alex Johnson 196. Just don't see him. Just don't see him do it. Catching him. Over to the right now. South Sydney Rabbitohs cleared in the fifth tackle here. Onto the 20. It'll be get done. Penrith Panthers now. Panthers. Forward. Past the 40 now. The Panthers have disappointed tonight. Yes, they have, Liam. They have. They've really let us all down in terms of how much of a spectacle they usually are to watch. But to be fair, you can argue they've let us down the last couple of weeks. Panthers. Just through the middle now. Oh, body held back. Maybe Panthers are distracted by the Bailey DC debacle. Maybe, Legend. Maybe. Maybe they are. Who knows? Possibly. Keep on going forward here. Panthers. To the right now. Yeo. Gets it over to Moses Leota. Leota will feel unlucky that he doesn't already have a try in this one here. And oh my goodness, the referee blows that it's a mistake from Moses Leota here. Leota's not happy there. I don't know if you want to probably can't it. Yeah, no point challenging that. He knocked it on, but oh my goodness me. Penrith Panthers. It's pretty. How is to? I had no chance of AJ catching. It's very unlikely AJ catches to Kevin. Like unless he has a really fit season at some point. Yeah, it's unlikely, Legend. Over to the right now. Past the 20 now. South Sydney, 7 minutes to go. Yep, but these guys 7 minutes to go, and I think surely you've got this. Surely you've got this, South Sydney. Rabbitohs. Just through the middle here. By the 30 here. Mummy Spaghetti. Goes to Humphreys. To Walker. Ravalawa now. Michaeli Ravalawa. On his way through here. Ravalawa. Tackled now. Ravalawa goes onto the ground there. Latrell and Shaq Mitchell there on the sideline. Watch him. I'm also, can I just say, this game should be different because I'm in shock they gave no try there. That was a try from Moses Leota, in my opinion. And if you put it that way, Legends, all right, hypothetically, okay, so 12, all right, and then you put the 6 on it right now, 28-18 right now. Is it still different? Yes, but like I feel like the momentum's a lot more there with Panthers. And Dane Laurie, he throws forward and gets absolutely smashed in the process as well. Cleary, Nathan Cleary face bombs onto the table. He can't handle that. South Sydney Rabbitohs now. Feeding in the scrum. I think it's pretty safe to say Buddies have won this one, Legends. Penrith Panthers. They had a better second half, but they were unable to win the first. Remember, winning the game's all that truly matters. You can win a half, but if you don't win both, what are you doing? On the 10 now. I'm out to the left. It's a long pass there. And South Sydney with the mistake there. South Sydney with the mistake. He goes down there. Someone check, bro. Can somebody check on Dane Laurie? Because he has been... Look, I'm not like saying him as an overall play, but tonight he has been terrible, man. Tonight. Okay, Dane Laurie has not been a good enough result. Over to the 30 here. Moses Leota there. Leo to help back. Shirley Bit looks fit, bro. He'd make a good centre, in my opinion. Well, he's great at centre, Legend. He just doesn't like to play centre compared to fullback. His favourite, it's more of a Latrell preference than a Rabbitohs preference that he likes fullback. Penrith Panthers put around here backwards. Kenny to Laurie. Dane Laurie here. Laurie through the line now, and the referee will say we're done there. On the 40, fifth tackle now. Penrith Panthers, they're going to run it on the left here. Over to Garner. Garner kicks. It's a good fire kick there, and out of play it's going to go. It was too deep there. South Sydney Rabbitohs, though, Isaiah Tass now to tap and go on the 20-metre here. What can we say other than congratulations to the South Sydney Rabbitohs? They came here with very little odds on themselves, and they've pulled off the unbelievable. That's cool, George. Enjoy your game next week, bud. Enjoy your game next week, legend. Penrith Panthers. Hold the buddies back here. He played great for this. He off us for game 2 and center, then he got injured and out for game 3. Yeah, he can play a great center. He just doesn't like it. You can't drop Dry Gray, though. He never just stops. I know. You can't drop Dry Gray. You can't drop Dry Gray, but I know for a fact that, like, Trell doesn't like not playing fullback, so it's going to be an interesting debate. I think Souths are making a huge mistake if they do put Trell there in the fullback spot. I think you should probably put Trell in the centers, in my opinion. Koloatagi, run more. South Sydney then to the left. It's a low kick here for Dane Laurie now. Dane Laurie with it. Dane Laurie put on the ground. Mate, 2 minutes left. Time for promotion, says Hainsey. I know exactly what that means. Don't worry, Hainsey. After this last 2 minutes, you got it. For the club, mate. For the club. The Dogs FC. Are you doing the double header match tomorrow? Yes, we are, George Alarm, but promotion comes first. Panthers are absolutely doo-doo, says Buddy Sky. This game, yep, they are. Though I can't believe that Moses Leona try wasn't given. Isaiah Papali'i here. Around now. Papali'i keeps running here. Oh, goodness, let him keep going. Papali'i now. Past the 30 to the ground he goes. I agree, definitely can't drop Joe Gray for his great performance so far. Exactly, man. It's hard to see them dropping Joe Gray, but you're also like, wait, Trell, he's a fullback. That's what I'm wondering, Nards. I'm wondering if they're going to put Joe Gray as 14. That's the spots I got him in. Either they will move Trell to centre, or they will put Joe Gray at 14. It'll be one of the two. And 6 again! And oh my God, we might have a sin bin. He put the hands up. 10 in the bin. Bobby Spaghetti, 10 in the bin. 10 in the bin for Bobby Spaghetti. It shouldn't impact the game, but oh my goodness me. It's a sin bin. That's ridiculous. He was just standing there. All right. I'm so now going to watch the round again. So am I, George. So am I. Cannot wait. If Burnley win, good for them. Actually, when they likely win, but that doesn't mean it, mate. Parramatta 13 plus, bro. Don't question it. Don't question it, man. Schneider. Over to Jack Cole. Cole is over. On the side of the pole there. Try for the Panthers. 28-16. Winner kick to come now. And it looks like Jai Arrow has been taken out in that one there too. Jai Arrow rolling on the ground here. Who got sin-binned? Legend? I can't watch the game, unfortunately. It was Peter Mamazule, or as we call him on the channel, Peter Mamu Spaghetti Legend. Oh, that is just a
tough watch. You know, if they have that extra man, it helps them out so much there. And Humphreys, they're just like, geez. Jack Cole, he's made 9 appearances for the Panthers in 2024. 2025, he's been the starter. The Burrow's going insane there, and you can't blame him. If I was a Burrow member, I'd love it too. Especially for being Sidman. He did. He got a standing ovation, bruv. Now, Panthers, they get the kick. And it's official, legends. You don't need to go to Specsavers. This is real. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have bested the Penrith Panthers 28-18. A 10-point victory here. Somehow, against all the odds here, almost no one gave them a shot. But they didn't care. They put it where it mattered and played for the spots in this one. South Sydney Rabbitohs with the unthinkable. Terrific stuff from them. They have bested the Panthers tonight. Congratulations to them. Celebrate hard, buddies fans. It's been a great night streaming here. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you all for the doubleheader tomorrow. So I went to for show classes first time. Cool. Legends. Oh my